we both were stuck in the thing, just trying to shimmy our way through the barriers because we clearly did not time that well at all. I remember one point I kept laughing because everything just kept flopping. This boy gave me a death stare. Like, he went, we crossed the road and we get to the ATM. There was no ATM. There's spaces everywhere. Why do you sit next to me? Hey, my loves. No, I don't talk like that. But today, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, I'm doing my other story time. But this is gonna be a short story time, nothing too major or whatever. But this is just a time of where me and my friend, just our day in general, well, just our evening in general, in the clouds. So before we get started though, make sure you watch this video to the end. My following is starting to grow, my subscribe count, you know, you guys are starting to like my stories, so I'm trying to be very consistent. Every single weekend I'm gonna have a video out, maybe even two, maybe even back to back. But like, comment and subscribe. Make sure you click the bell so that you're notified every time I put out a story. If you're a new subscriber, welcome, you'll love it here. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you. You know, stay tuned and keep being supportive. Without further ado, let's get started. So I'm gonna call this guy, I'm gonna call him Dangerous. Yeah, so long story short, me and Dangerous had met. Ooh, you know what, let me not, I'm not insecure about my neck, but why, I just feel like it's just so wide and long. Anyways, cool. So me and Dangerous, we had met at work, so we've chilled in the work setting, blah blah blah, but we've never actually chilled with just one-on-one. And he was a good friend, so we decided that we was gonna meet up. We had no plan, literally. We kept trying to make up a plan, but we had no plan until the day came. We were both late, whatever. So we met at Westfield, Stratford, you know, and I think people recognized me as well because some boys just kept looking. But anyways, cool. So we met at Westfield, was like, alright, cool, you know, whatever the day goes. We literally stood there, we was like twiddling our thumbs because we had no plan. We just said we're just gonna meet. I just said, oh, I just know some park that we can go to. So we took the bus, we went to the park. And he was just shocked because in his end he's like, Rod, no police are walking past that, and like, you just smoke here, like, you know. And I was like, yeah, nothing wrong with it. We was getting eyes left, right and center. People weren't looking, but anyway, we just smoke, we chill, we're having a good time. Like, literally, you know, them things where you just add on things to make each other laugh. And we had so many things to comment. So I was like, all right, yeah, this guy's cool, like, you know, he's a vibe. And then he's like, oh, we could go back to my ends because he wanted more bud. He was like, we can go back to my ends, I can go get it, we can just chill there, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool. This boy, when we're on the bus, he's like, sorry, because it just baffles me to this day. He was just like, I can't lie, I don't like know where the stop is or whatever, so if we get lost, we get lost. Like, he was literally warning me. I'm like, how do you not know where the stop is? This is your ends, blah blah blah. Turns out it wasn't his ends, but it is his ends. I can't be bothered to explain it, and plus it's confidential. So he's like, yeah, like, if you don't remind me, we'll stay on this bus for the whole time. And I'm just like, how can I remind you? I don't know where we're going. Cool, so we're talking, having the time of our life, you know, busting jokes, whatever. Bear in mind we smoked in, you know, in the clouds and stuff. We get to his ends, chilled in his yard, smoking, chilling, playing music, blasting music, whatever. And then spend the whole day together. And then when we get home, he's trying to take me home. It's so funny because I was genuinely a bit scared in that moment. But when we're making our way home, we didn't know whether to take bus or train or whatever. And he kept saying, let's take train. But I'm like, I don't have no money for train. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't got time for it. Ever since the 16+ zip card, I forget about these zones and all sorts of stuff. I just was sticking to 75p normally. But now I have to, you know, put about like 120. Listen, I ain't got time for it. I'm a bus girl anyways. Kids, or not even kids, everyone just pay for the bus. Pay for the train or whatever. Like, don't be bumping. But we bumped. He was like, yeah, we could just, and I'm just like, I'm a good girl. So he's like, let's just bump, whatever, cool. So we had to take about 2 or 3, but 2 trains, I think. And first we made our way to the bus stop because the initial plan was to take the bus, but the bus was taking long and he was getting hungry. Like, he was getting hungry. Literally, he was like, oh, I need to eat. Like, he was not giving up. We went to about 3 shops and like, something was always wrong, where it was like they only took cash, or I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was just and those ends was actually kind of nice. Like, we were just walking through, there was like loads of people out and stuff, and we was just, yeah, none of the shops are working, like whatever it was. He was just getting so annoyed. I don't even think he remembers this, and I haven't actually brought it up back to, but he was getting so annoyed. Like, I remember one point I kept laughing because everything just kept flopping. This boy gave me a death stare. Like, he went, as in to say like, what the flip is funny? I'm starving here. Like, he genuinely, however hungry he was not trying to let it go. When we like nearby the last shop that we tried, we was across the road, and we were looking for an ATM because obviously the shops were saying like only cash, blah blah blah. So then I look literally across the it's so funny thinking about it. I look across the road, I'm like, oh, there's an ATM there, let's just go to that ATM. Let's just go to the ATM across the road. And he's like, all right, cool, because we both see an ATM with the lights, and there was someone like near there, so it looked like they was like waiting for cash, or I don't even know. We cross the road and we get to the ATM. There was no ATM. Huh? There was literally a black box like painted onto some shop, and I'm like, at least I'm not the only one that saw it. Like, I'm looking at him like, you saw an ATM, right? He was like, sorry, I don't even know why I'm shouting, but he was like, no, I saw an ATM, because we both saw, you know, the lights. Oh, if you don't know what an ATM is, I might be dumb for thinking that other countries might not have an ATM, but an ATM is like where you put your bank card in, pin, whatever money you want to take out in cash, you get it out. So cool, that's what an ATM is, because I know I've got international people on this channel. So, I've lost my train of thought. Okay, so we get, obviously there's no ATM, he's getting more annoyed because now he can't even take out no cash or nothing. So we try going to another ATM, and I might not say this because we were kind of bad for doing that. We were kind of bad for that. And then like, oh, I'm just baiting out this. You know what? I'm not even gonna add this part. If you wanna know, go to my Snapchat, and I'll probably put it in the private story, my public private story. So yeah, that's a sign to be following my social medias, all official names, so you can't miss it. TikTok, whatever, just add yourself to it, please. So that happened, and then we end up like going to the train now. So obviously, for some reason I'm getting nervous because I am a good kid. Like, I don't do this bumping train stuff, but he really wanted, he's like quicker in it. So we go to the station, and we did not time it well at all. Bumping train, by the way, I don't know if other countries don't know what bumping means, but if you want to bump the train, you have to normally pay for the train. You have to put your card onto the reader, and then the doors open and you go through. So obviously other people had pressed it and they did the big one, like the disabled one. So they did the big one. We tried to run behind them. We tried to run behind them, and we timed it so wrong. We waited too long, and the inspector literally didn't even have time for us. He's like, listen, I don't get paid enough for this. Go about your business. We both were stuck in the thing, just trying to shimmy our way through the barriers, because we clearly did not time that well at all. And everyone was looking, and I was just like, listen, we're not going back in that train, because the reason why we left that train station literally was because, and this boy, he was so hungry, like he had the munchies for real. We basically, when we had already taken the first train, so we was changing over, and he was like, oh, the train's coming in like 7 minutes, let's just go to the McDonald's literally just outside the station. So he's like, we'll get there, we'll make it in time. And I'm like, listen, if we don't make it in time, I'm putting you in the train tracks. That's why we leave the train station. So I'm like, listen, we'll take a bus back. I'm not going through there again, that is so embarrassing. He was like, yeah, I agree. Obviously we went back in there, but we get to McDonald's, and this guy, you know, I feel like you're not you when you're hungry is such a real statement, because why was this guy so mad? All he got was like 20 nuggets or something. I wasn't even hungry like that. I wasn't trying to get nothing. He ordered 20 nuggets, right? 5 minutes had went past, only 5 minutes, and this guy was like,
oh, like, what's going on? Like, where's my food? Like,
I was like, bro, can you wait? Why are you embarrassing me? It wasn't embarrassing at the time because I was up in the clouds too. So it's like, I was thinking it, but I was laughing because he was like,
it's just 20 nuggets. Like, where's my food? Like, I'm just waiting for the food. Like, 20 nuggets, bro. Like,
and I'm just like, up to this day, I still love you, Dangerous. Like, you're still my guy, but you was doing the most. It was, I don't even think you remember. That's the thing, because we never spoke about it after that. But cool. He's like, where's my 20 nuggets? Blah, blah, blah. They end up, like, everyone starts looking because he's like, why are you getting so mad? And then he ends up getting his flipping 20 nuggets, right? Satisfied. We have to shimmy again through the barriers to get back onto the train platform, and once again didn't time it well at all, but like shaking and bumping, and it was so funny. And I think the inspector actually ended up calling after us, but we you know, the ones that just like just go straight, you know, just mind your business. And we went through. We ended up going to Stratford, and these, not the roller skating people, everyone's doing this roller skating now. Everyone's jumped on this roller skating thing. And I don't think I'm gonna be on that wave until maybe, you know, next year. But so these people are roller skating. One of them goes flying. He tries to bump the barrier or something. We're back in Stratford by this point. He goes flying over the thingy, and his friends are just looking at him. It was just embarrassing for him. But then after Dangerous had gone, he had gone home by that point. I put him back on, like, you know, I forgot where we went after that. I think he just took me to the bus stop. He had gone, and when I got to the bus, like, it's just some things happened while I'm in the influence. It's like I don't even think it's real, because these men and this woman, it was two men and one woman. Why am I sitting on the back of the bus and there's spaces everywhere? Why do you sit next to me? Does it make sense? Does it actually make sense? What is it about me? Do I smell nice? Because why are you sitting next to me? I hate it. It's like, if it's a full bus, I can't say nothing. But the bus had so much seats, and you want to sit at the back next to me? The back has like 5 seats. Ugh, like, and he got the audacity to stretch out your legs, like. So they're sitting at the back, and it's like they were play fighting with the woman, but it was so rough to the point where I was literally getting concerned. Like, I was literally looking at them to show them, like, listen, what's going on? And like, they were speaking their language and stuff. So like, I think one of them was like, chill, because, you know, we got company looking. But I was fully just like, what are you doing? Like, why is this poor woman, like, it looked like this girl was being held in hostage. Like, I literally didn't know if I was supposed to call the police. Like, I was getting so worried for her, because they were play fighting her, but they were probably like, and I was just like, I was scared. I'm like, is no one on the bus is seeing this? Like, am I bugging? And then when I got home, one of my friends was bugging out, and I'm not even, that's a story time for next year. I'm not even speaking on that situation yet. Okay, but that is it for the story today. As I said, small, nothing too major, you know, just to put some content out, just to put my story times as a series, and plus I look nice, so I'm gonna take that as an advantage. If you got to the end, I love you. Hope you guys enjoyed that story. Road to 3K, like I said, love you all. Keep subscribing, like, comment, subscribe, share to everyone that you know, just keep this channel growing. We're gonna just stay with me, you loyal people. If you're loyal, you'll be here. You will be here. So yeah, have a great day or night or whenever this time has been posted. Cool, bye.